The National Human Rights Commission on Sunday raised concern over the rising food crisis in Nigeria, saying it had worsened access to healthy and nutritious food, especially among internally displaced persons and vulnerable groups, leading to increase in widespread hunger and low quality of life. The Commission attributed the scenario to several factors, including insecurity, chasing farmers from their farms, coupled with many farmlands submerged in water due to flooding in some parts of the country. According to a statement by the NHRC Deputy Director, Public Affairs and External Linkages, Fatima Agwe Mohammed, the Executive Secretary of the Commission, Chief Tony Ojukwu San, stated this in Abuja as Nigeria joins the global community to celebrate the World Food Day, which is celebrated on October 16th every year. The situation, which is partly associated with climate change, has worsened access to healthy and nutritious food, leading to increase in widespread hunger and low quality of life and well-being of Nigerians, particularly the vulnerable groups, he said. Ojukwu lamented that it had become increasingly difficult for many citizens to make a decent living due to poor access to balanced diet, occasioned by escalating food prices resulting from insecurity and climate change. You will agree with me that Nigeria is undergoing severe food crisis fueled by climate change and insecurity in all parts of the country, coupled with the current Russia-Ukraine war that has affected the importation of food items across the globe. With the current reality of rising prices of food items, many Nigerians may plunge deeper into poverty if proper measures are not put in place, Ojukwu stated. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Naija News series. Kindly subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up, and leave your comments. Nigerians should not be afraid of any form of food crisis, the federal government said on Monday, as it kicked against the projections of the International Monetary Fund, National Human Rights Commission. It stated that several measures had been put in place to forestall the scarcity of food in Nigeria, stressing that there was no need for panic among citizens across the country. On Monday, the International Monetary Fund was quoted as saying Nigerians should brace up for higher food prices in 2023 due to recent floods and high fertilizer prices. But the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development opposed the position of the global financial institution as it provided a document detailing what FAMAD had done and was doing to avert such a crisis. People shouldn't be afraid of any food crisis. The minister has explained this, and so people should not express fear about IMF projections, the Director Information FAMAD, Joel Oroche, told our correspondent. In the document on the long and short-term measures to ameliorate the disruptions of food production and supply in Nigeria, the ministry said it was implementing various interventions to mitigate the anticipated disruptions occasioned by the recent floods. The FAMAD said it had distributed assorted food commodities from the federal government's strategic food reserves to the vulnerable and flood victims through the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development. It added distribution of early maturing seeds, wheat, rice, maize, sorghum, cassava cuttings, fertilizers, agrochemicals, and agro-equipment to affected crop farmers across the country, distribution of subsidized agricultural inputs, fertilizers, certified seed, agrochemicals to affected wheat, rice, and maize farmers for dry season farming under Agricultural Transformation Agenda Phase 1 and public-based operations across the 36 states and Abuja. The ministry said brooded broilers for restocking of affected smallholder poultry farms had also been distributed nationwide, adding that the mass vaccination of animals to prevent incidents of disease outbreak that usually occurred after floods disaster was currently ongoing. The FAMAD further stated that it was collaborating with the Federal Ministry of Interior to improve security on farms through the deployment of agro rangers across the country. It said the government had approved 5-year tax break as an incentive to encourage private investment in the agricultural sector and increase food production, processing, and marketing. Restocking of the strategic food reserves with 200,000 metric tons of assorted food commodities, it stated. It added, there is the engagement in land preparation in collaboration with the state and local governments to open more land and take advantage of the residual moisture for dry season farming, among others. Ending hunger is goal 2 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, but the all-time hike in food prices around the world is further plunging low-income earners into food insecurity, malnutrition, and hunger. Among the most enduring and damaging impacts of Nigeria's oil and gas resource costs has been the long, steady decline of the country's agricultural sector. Once the primary source of government revenue and foreign exchange earnings, agriculture in Nigeria has suffered from decades of underinvestment, corruption, policy neglect, and lost opportunity. Today, despite its vast agricultural potential, the country is a net importer of food, with the vast majority of people engaged in agriculture operating at subsistence level. We hope whoever becomes Nigeria's next president will make agriculture a priority. This is the news for now, guys. Please stay tuned to our channel for the latest Nigerian news. Until next time, bye.